From my earliest childhood, I was always curious as to what was happening on the stove. It was that scent that I can still remember of the base of onions sweating in olive oil with garlic and tomato and bay leaf and paprika. That base of so many Portuguese recipes was implanted in me as a kid. I couldn't sit still. I didn't want to sit at a desk from 9 to 5. I had to keep moving. So it was a trip with my schoolmates to the Culinary Institute of America. The hustle and the bustle and the white uniforms and the tall white hats. It's like, wow, I can see myself doing this. First job was working with my dad at his factory in the cafeteria, washing pots and pans, basic work, peeling potatoes, carrots. And that was the first time that I cut the tip with my finger off. So that was a test of, do you really want to proceed with this? Because I just went and got stitches and continued to work. At the CIA, I was the youngest in my class. I was 18 years old. A lot of hard knocks, a lot of difficult time, sacrifices, and a lot of bone-crunching work. There were moments where I was struggling, like I didn't want to do that anymore. I think it was when I was working for Alain Ducasse in the south of France, and he was working with a lot of Mediterranean ingredients and a lot of ingredients that I was already familiar with, like olive oil and fresh herbs and rosemary and parsley, tomato. That started reminding me of my mother's cooking. There's a lot of similarity with what Alain Ducasse was doing and with Martin Berazategui, was taking their familial upbringing and reinterpreting it in their own style. And I think I'm kind of doing the same thing here at Aldea. I'm cooking in a modern New York style, but I'm not forgetting where I came from. Having the foundation of your voyage, of all the restaurants that you went through that have taught you techniques and interpretations, but also having that connection with your own culture, I think is very important. I got to know STAUB through Alain Ducasse. Getting one for the first time and cooking with it was a wow moment for me. It's a very unique cooking vessel and how it's made and constructed and what you're able to make with it. It's so versatile. Sauce making, stewing, braising. What sets it apart, the construction and durability of it, the craftsmanship that goes into it, the history that goes into it. I mean, it goes back to Paul Bocuse. It's like the Mercedes-Benz of cookware for me almost. As a chef, to have a proper tool to execute a recipe relies on a good piece of cookware, and STAUB sets the bar high.